All right. Happy Monday morning. It is 10 a.m. Eastern time. It is December 21st, 2020, and we are fastly approaching 2021, which is going to be an amazing year. I can feel it. I have a good feeling in my gut about it. And we've talked about how to trust your gut in some instances. And I'm really feeling like 2021 is going to be an amazing year all the way around. Because you know why? Because we have control over us, over ourselves. And that's what we're going to be doing in 2021. Today, I'm going to be talking a little bit as far as the business side of things for 2021. I'm going to be sharing with you our 5-stage roadmap, brand new, hot off the press. And what I mean is we just got done redesigning, really fine-tuning our roadmap that we share inside of Brand Creators Academy. We did it for our members to have a really clear roadmap, but then also to identify where you are in your brand build and then where you should be focusing your time. So what I'm going to be doing today, if you're watching this on a replay or if you are here live, whichever, doesn't matter, I'm going to be sharing with you that roadmap. All right. If you are watching this and you're in the Academy, well, that roadmap is available to you inside of the members portal now. Also inside of our Brand Creators Academy, our accelerator group, which if you guys are in the Academy and you're in the Facebook group, that's another thing that we're changing is it's going to be now called the Brand Creators Academy Accelerator Group, because that's what it is. It's where we accelerate our brand building and our growth. So that's what we're going to be doing there. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to share with you a screen or my screen of the 5 stages. We'll walk through each and every one. But again, I wanted to welcome you guys here, and hopefully you guys are as excited as I am about 2021. If you are here live, let me know in the comments. I know right now we should be broadcasting on all channels now. And sometimes you don't see the comments coming in from various channels because StreamYard doesn't show them, I guess, live, but it'll show them if I publish them. It's a little strange, but it works. So just let me know if you are there, if you are watching here live. And then what we'll do is we'll kick this thing off. So this way here, we can walk through these 5 stages for building your brand in 2021. All right, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a quick sip. It looks like we have Ruth in the house. What's up, Ruth? Good to see you. And Derek says, I didn't get a notification. Ben said, I got it. So it's probably just a little bit delayed, Derek. Derek, were you in the Facebook group inside of the Rock Your Brand Facebook group? I'm curious. Or was it on the page? Salomon, what's up? Good to have you. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, guys, let me know moving forward. And yeah, just to let you guys know, I wrote an email. I literally just got done writing an email. I sent it out, and a couple of different things. Number one, I wanted to just let people know that are on my list, and you guys as well, that 2021 can be whatever we want it to be. We can make it whatever we want, right? We are going to have to commit to something. We are going to have to put in the time, put in the effort, and just stay consistent. That's what it's all about. It's like anything. If you want to eat better, you got to stay consistent. If you want to, lose weight, if you want to build muscle, if you want to, any of that stuff, we need to be consistent. We need to commit to this process. And that's what we need to do when we're building a brand as well. And I talked about that today because I look at it like playing a game, right? If you are playing a game, you're in the game, right? You get to see what works, what doesn't work. A lot of people sit on the sidelines and they never get in the game because they're either afraid or they don't know if it's going to work for them, or they want to overanalyze. They want to overthink things. Listen, I don't like sitting on the sidelines. I definitely don't like sitting on the bench. I want to get in the game, right? So if you're on the team and you're sitting on the bench, you're close. You're almost ready to get in the game, but let's get you in the game, right? Let's get in the game. And the way that we can do that is have a clear plan in order to get there. That's what we're going to be talking about here today. And Dan says, I got an email and 2 Facebook notifications. I think it's working. Awesome. That's great. Oh, what's up, Dan? From the UK. What's up? I'm excited about 2021. That's awesome. you know, if you're watching this later on a replay or live, doesn't matter. Let me know. Are you excited about 2021? Are you really thinking positively about 2021? And I think it starts there. It starts there. You gotta be excited. You know, you can't look at all the doom and gloom, right? There's going to be some challenges. Of course there are. We need to stay committed and we need to be excited about what we have control over. Let's see here. Oh, and Derek says, I went from page back to Facebook notifications. Okay, cool. All right, so let's jump into it. Again, like I said, we are here today. We are days away. I think it's 11 days right now before we hit the new year. All right, so I thought it would be definitely something that we should do is to kind of walk you through this. I'm also excited to share it with you guys because it's very simple, but very, very precise as far as what we need to do in these stages. All right. So that's what I want to do here. All right. So to kick this thing off, let's go ahead and let's bring up my little screen here. All right. Let's add it to the stream. All right. So this is what we call our brand creators roadmap. This is the 5 stages to building a successful brand. Now, what we've done here is we've taken this roadmap, which we already kind of had, okay, inside of our Brand Creators Academy. We have a 30-day roadmap, which is more of like stage 1 and 2, which I'll talk about that here in a minute and give you guys those. And what we really do in those 30 days is we try to get you in a habit and in a routine to follow direction, but also show up and get in the game, right? Like start taking the steps necessary to get a result. And that result could be, I'm going to get my website up and I'm going to get my first piece of content created and plan out some additional content. Like that's at least movement. It's momentum. Okay. But it's really important that we look at how do we create this roadmap? How do we create this target? And then how do we break it down, chunk it down? And then how do we execute on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, right? That's what we're looking at. And that's why we created this for our Brand Creators Academy members, all right? But I'm going to share it with you guys because I can share this with you because I want you to see this. I want you to see the simplicity in it, but also the action items that need to be done. Now, there's a lot of other things that happen during these stages. We don't have to cover all of those right now. We go really deep into that inside the academy. But what I want to do is I want to give you the roadmap so you can at least see what are the stages, right? Like maybe you're just thinking about this giant thing that you have to build and it seems enormous. And then you get paralyzed and you never get in the game. We don't want that. We want you to get in the game. All right. If we get in the game, we've got a chance to win the game. And if we don't win the game, we still have a chance to win because we get a result. And then from there, we can adjust. It's like a football team. They run a whole bunch of plays throughout the entire game. They kind of keep tweaking and, you know, they keep testing things. That's what we get to do when we get in the game. All right. So you're going to hear me talk a lot about being in the game or out of the game. And if you are watching this live or even on the replay, if you're on the podcast, you can just go ahead and kind of say it to yourself. But do you feel like you're in the game? Or do you feel like you're out of the game? Do you feel like you're on the sidelines looking at like everyone else that's playing the game, but you're just not in the game yet? And for you, that could be you're going to wait until you get everything perfect before you publish your first blog post, something like that. That's still, you're kind of in the game, but you're really not in the game yet, right? You're thinking about it. You're doing your research. Like part of stages of what we talk about here are doing research. But there's only so much time that you need to spend in that research before you actually start implementing it, right? Football, they practice all week to play one game, right? A lot of work, a lot of preparation, a lot of film, all that stuff goes into that. Well, we need to do this in our business. We can do the research, we can do the stuff, but then eventually we got to get in the game. We got to get in the game, all right? So are you in the game? That's the question. Or are you on the sidelines? It's okay if you are on the sidelines. Let's get you off the sidelines. Let's get you in the game. Let's have some fun here. Let's make some progress. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and let's dig into my little screen here. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually pull up this here so I can see it. Actually, let me close that out. Single page. Okay, there we go. And let's see if I can zoom in on this. And this will make it a lot better. Actually, I should probably get rid of that. There we go. Okay. Let me make sure that you guys can see this. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So again, this is our brand creators roadmap. This is the 5 stages to building a successful brand. So the very first thing I want to draw your attention to here is stage 1. Okay. Stage 1 are these items right here. Okay. So if you are in stage 1, or if you don't, even if you don't know if you're in stage 1, this is what stage 1 looks like. The validation stage. Okay. So stage 1 is choosing your niche, validating the traffic, validating monetization, validating list building. That's the only thing that's going to happen in stage 1. That's the only thing that's going to happen in stage 1. Now, again, if you're in Brand Creators Academy, inside of stage 1 is also part of our 30-day roadmap. Okay. Our 30-day roadmap is really the stage 1 and stage 2 elements here. And I'm going to dig into the second one here. But before we can move into stage 2, we need to have stage 1 done. Makes sense, right? We have to get these items done and checked off. The other thing that we just recently created was workbooks for each of these stages. And the reason why I love workbooks so much is because it's a checklist. Okay. Now, this is somewhat of a checklist, but you may just want to sit down, whether you're in the academy or not. If you're in the academy, you get the workbooks. But if you're not in the academy, sit down and break this down even a little bit further. So again, stage 1 for validation is choosing your niche, validating the traffic, validating monetization, and validating list building. All right. Now, why do we want to do it in that order? Well, because if we don't validate the traffic first, who cares if we look at if you can make money in it, right? Are there items selling? Okay, great. But can I drive traffic? How much traffic can I see? Because a part of the monetization isn't always selling a physical product. It could be, and it usually is, running ad networks, right? So if you're getting, let's just say 25,000 page views, you can probably say that you're going to make $400 to $500 a month on just the ad traffic. All right. There's a case study that we're building inside of the academy, and we're at about 420 to 430. The last I checked on ad money only that's coming in, okay, monthly from just the traffic. Now, as that traffic increases, we make more money, right? But that's just one thing that we're measuring, because I want to know that I'm not capped out at 25,000 page views. I can climb up to 300,000 page views. And then I know all of my other metrics are going to increase. But that's why we need to start with that traffic piece. Okay. So obviously we gotta have the niche in order to find and then validate the traffic. And then from there, once we do that, we then move into validating if we can make money, the monetization side of things. Like, how are we going to do this? Are we going to do this through digital products, physical products? Are we going to do it through Etsy, eBay, Amazon? Are we going to sell, affiliate products? Are we going to sell our own products? Are we going to be able to turn on ad networks? All of that stuff falls in the monetization. Okay. And then the list building, it's another piece that we've added into the validation and really made it more of a focus, because we want to know that we can build a list, whether we build it on day 1 or if we build it on day 30 or 3 months from now. We want to know that we have the ability to list build. And usually that falls into email list building. All right. So that's all we're doing is we're going through here and we're making sure that all of this stuff is checked off and that we said yes, 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 yes. Right now, there's some metrics there that you want to look at, like certain traffic numbers. You want to look and see, okay, are there various ways that we're going to be able to monetize? And then list building. Is this something that I truly believe that we can build a list in, and we can look at other people's sites that are in our market? We can get ideas there. So let's move into stage 2. So stage 2 is the foundation. Okay, this is where we're going to build our foundation, and this is what that consists of. Okay, we're going to choose our brand name. We're going to create a logo. We're going to create our website, our home base. We're going to create content. So we're going to outline our content, and we're going to plan 10 posts. Okay, and then we're going to publish 3 to 5 articles on our website. That needs to happen before we move into stage 3. Okay. So again, if you are in the academy and you're in this stage right now, you know that you're in stage 2. You've moved out of stage 1. You're now in stage 2, and we're working to really move into stage 3. Okay. But this is what needs to happen here, right? As long as we have all of this done in stage 1, this validation piece, then we can move into, okay, we're good on building this thing out. So we're going to choose our brand name. We're going to create a logo. We're going to create our website, our home base. We're going to create the content. We're going to actually outline the content. And then from there, we're going to plan our first 10 posts. All right. And then we are actually going to write and publish 3 to 5 articles on the website. Okay. Then we're going to move into stage 3, which is list building. Okay. List building looks like this. And this is stage 3. We are going to create a lead magnet. We're going to create a landing page. We're going to create a thank you page. We're going to create our first email follow-up. We're going to create our first Facebook ad. We're going to get our first 100 subscribers. Okay. Right there. That's all that we're going to focus on in stage 3. Are we thinking about stage 2 anymore? Not really. Not at this point. At this point, all we're focusing on is the list building aspect. Now, the cool thing about the list building aspect, and this is also what we talk about inside the academy, is we will go ahead and in that follow-up, we're going to direct those people over to our content or our download that we're going to give them, or our free thing that we're giving them, our lead magnet. But then also the cool thing is now that we've done the work in stage 2, we can also send them emails over to our content now. Okay. So that's why we want stage 2 done before we move into stage 3. Okay. So moving on, stage 4 is the monetization. So this is where inside the academy, we tell our students, listen, pick one of these. And then once you complete that, then we can move into stage 5. Okay. But right now, I want you to pick one of these. Okay. Not all of them, one of them. Okay. So in stage 4 for monetization, because we've already done the validation piece, right? Create a product focused post. Okay. Or create a product focused post, meaning create a post around a product, whether it's your product or maybe it's 3 to 5 different products that are in that niche. Create a blog post that is going to talk about those 3 to 5 products. Best fishing lures for 2021. The 5 best fishing lures for 2021, or the 5 best fishing lures for lake fishing, right? 2021, something like that. Then what we would do is we'd create that post. We're going to spend a little bit of time building out that post, writing that post, optimizing that post. And then guess what? Because we did the work in stage 3 in list building, we can now send an email to that blog post that also has ways for people to click on links that could come back and pay us. Okay. And a cool little thing here when you do this is, and especially right now, depending on when you're watching this or listening to this, if it's before Christmas or the new year, a lot of people are shopping. So if you had done this beforehand and then you send an email out to your list, those people are going to go over to your blog post. If they click on one of your links, they might buy it, but they also now are cookied on Amazon for 24 hours. So if their shopping cart had a camera in it, an exercise bike, something else, maybe $2,000 worth of stuff, you're going to get credit for it. You're going to get paid for it. So you might even want to next year, right? You would plan that a couple months in advance and have these different product-based posts that you're going to send emails to. Okay. Then from there, you can capitalize on people shopping right now. We had someone buy a generator for, I think it was $2,000 or $3,000. We got paid $85 for that sale. We don't sell generators, okay, on our site, but they clicked over from our site. It was in their cart. They ended up checking out. We got paid. That's how that works. So again, the reason why I'm highlighting that, because that's a simple way to get the monetization started. Okay. The next thing would be create a digital product, maybe create merchandise using something like Teespring or Etsy. Write and send one email promotion. Maybe you already have a product and you're going to run a 5-day promotion, or what we call our 5-day profit push, or our 3-day profit push. Whatever, you're going to create that email sequence, and you are going to send out a promotion with a deadline attached to it. Maybe that's the monetization piece that you're going to do in this stage, the first one that you're going to do. Or maybe you're going to apply and start running ad networks because you have enough traffic now. The idea here is you need to finish one of these, not all of them, one of them, and then you move into stage 5. And now stage 5, a lot of it is doing more of what you've already done now. So I'll just read through these so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. So we're going to research and plan 3 months worth of content. So 12 new posts, let's say. Okay. We're going to research them. So we're going to sit down. We're going to research them. We're going to plan them. And then we're going to execute them. Okay. That's going to allow us to have 12 new posts. And once you do that work, by the way, usually, and we have plenty of members that do it this way, you create that little spreadsheet with 12 different topics that you're going to be writing about, and you schedule them. You either write them yourself or you have someone write them. They're done. Now you're good for 3 months worth of content. Okay. The other thing in stage 5 in the growth stage is sending weekly emails to your blog content or promotions or both. Add new evergreen traffic channels like Pinterest or YouTube, or continue building your list, or create your next or your first digital product, or add a bump or an upsell to maximize the profits on that one digital product. So there's so much that we can do here inside of stage 5, but we don't need to do it all. But this is where we are in stage 5 in the growth stage. And the cool thing is we're going to bounce back maybe to stage 3 in stage 5 just a little bit. We've already done the groundwork. We've already built some of the stuff. Now we can go in and refine it. We can tweak it, right? Or maybe we add a digital product on the back end of our thank you page. That's going to happen in the growth stage. So again, this is all that you should be focusing on if you're building a brand, okay, is right here. Stage 1, validation. Stage 2, foundation. Stage 3, list building. Stage 4, monetization. Stage 5, growth. And that is it. So again, I talked about this before. 2021 for me is all about simplicity. It's about how do I simplify my own business, my own life, really, and how do I help other people do the same? I thought it was really important that we created this right here, because now that we have members inside of Brand Creators Academy, they want to know, like, where am I in this journey? Where is the success map, right? This is it. Okay. So we have plenty of members that come in. They might be in the validation stage, or maybe they had a brand that had one product and they're still going to start at stage 1. Or maybe they came in and they go, you know what? We've already validated our market. We've already got all that picked. We've got our foundation built. But now we got to start list building. Boom, we plop them into stage 3. That's where you're going to focus your time and energy for the next 30 days. Okay. So it's really, really important that you do this regardless if you're inside of our academy or not. But I wanted to show you this for 2 reasons. Number 1, I want to show you that it does not have to be this massive thing that you have to do everything all at once. You do not. Okay. One thing at a time. And as you do this, you're going to learn, and you're going to be able to start seeing momentum. You're going to feel good about it because you're actually getting a result. But I think you should map this out for yourself. Or if you're in the academy, you get this, right? So you can download this. Then you have workbooks that go along with each and every one of these, and they range from 10 to 12 pages. But it's all of the items that you need to do and all of the training we have already outlined inside of each stage. And like I said, stage 1 and stage 2 for us is 30 days. So in 30 days, you're going to be able to go through stage 1 and stage 2. And by that time, you're moving into list building stage 3. So in 30 days, you can be in stage 3. Okay. If you're brand new, that's how I look at it. Okay. And it doesn't mean that you got to be sitting there spending 8 hours a day either. It doesn't. Some of these items you can check off really quickly. Okay. So again, let's just kind of recap here for the brand creators roadmap. 5 stages to building a successful brand. All right. Stage 1, validation. Choose a niche, validate traffic, validate monetization, validate list building. Stage 2, foundation, really critical. Choose the brand name, create your logo, create a website, your home base, create content, outline, and plan 10 posts, but publish 3 to 5 articles on the website. Then we move into list building, which is stage 3. Create a lead magnet, create your landing page, create your thank you page, create first email follow-up that's going to deliver the download or the free thing. Create your first Facebook ad, and then get your first 100 subscribers. Then move into stage 4, monetization. Create product-focused posts, 3 of them. Or create your digital product. Or create merchandise, Teespring, Etsy. Or write and send 1 email promotion for a product or for some blog content. Apply and start running ad networks. Ezoic, Mediavine, AdThrive, any of those. Finish one of those before you move on to stage 5. Once you do, move into stage 5 for the growth. Research and plan 3 months worth of content, 12 new posts, send weekly emails, blog content, and promos, add new evergreen traffic channels, Pinterest or YouTube or both, but I would do one at a time. I would probably start with Pinterest. Continue building the list, create your next digital product, add bumps, upsells, and maximize profits. That is it, my friends. That is the 5-stage roadmap that we are following, that our members are following. And it's really going to make this a simpler process and something that you can look at and go, okay, where am I? Where do I need to focus my time and energy? All right. So guys, do we have any questions on this before we wrap up for the day? Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, cool. Ruth says, 2021 will be my best year yet. Awesome. Great attitude. Debbie, good morning. Good morning to you. And Ruth says, I am in the game, taking action. Yes, you are. One of our BCA members as well. Dan, my tracksuit is half off and I'm about to join the game. All right. Well, let's get that baby on, Dan. Let's get it on. Come on. Let's see. How long does it take on average to go through all the stages? You know, it really depends, Salma, but it just comes down to like, where are you? So if you were to identify yourself right now on that roadmap, where are you in this journey right now? Are you done with stage 1? Is that all done? Are you done with that stage where you're going to move on to stage 2? Like, where are you? That's what we need to first identify. But in order to get through those stages, honestly, I think 30 days. The thing is when you get into stage 4, you're going to pick one. Right? One way to monetize. Then you're going to move into the growth phase. You're going to pick one of the growth elements to focus on. That could be going back to list building. That could be going back to monetization again. It could be back to creating more content on your website and all of those things. That's what we got to look at. But generally, you should be able to take one of those things and say, 30 days, I'm going to knock it out. Now, stage 1 and 2, that can be done in 30 days. After that, the email list building, that could be done in 2 weeks, but 30 days is a good rule of thumb. Okay, so that's kind of how I look at it. Let's see here. Yes, Salma, I will take a sip of coffee. Thank you. Aldo, the program looks really good. Yeah, it's actually, it's funny because it just keeps getting better. And that's what I'm really excited about. And a lot of it is because of our members. Love the roadmap. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. What stage have you found your members struggling and get stuck in, and why? Well, a lot of times it's in those early stages. That's why we created the 30-day roadmap, to be honest with you, because the minute you come in, if you do not know your niche, we got to start there, right? Or if you want to revalidate your niche, we got to go there, right? So stage 1, stage 2, 30-day roadmap. That's why we created that, because we know if we can get you out of those 2 stages and into stage 3, man, we've got momentum, and that's really what we want. Debbie, love this. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. What's up, Jason? Good morning, sir. Juan says, excellent roadmap, Scott. Love the way you have organized it to take action and prioritize. It is so important. Halapandro, needed that roadmap, bro. I was dizzy from overwhelm. Yeah, we can all get dizzy with overwhelm. Knowledge is power. Knowledge with action, however, is pretty pointless. Exactly. What's up, Karen? Good morning to you. Good to see you. All right, cool. So here's the other thing I want to say. If you are interested in joining us in the Academy, all right, this is where I tell you guys a little bit more about the Academy, because that roadmap is what we are following to a T. We have workbooks that have been created every single step of the way now. And we have a great support group there. We have calls. Actually, we're going to do a call on Tuesday this week, because normally our call is on Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern time every other week, which we have just a great call every single month. We have 2 calls. We have a virtual call, and then we have just a straight up Q&A call. This week, we'll be doing some website review stuff. And so if you're interested in joining us, if you need accountability, if you need to reduce the overwhelm and have a clear cut path, but also the support along the way, then I would encourage you to join us inside the Academy. Now, it's not open to the public. We are going to be opening, not to the public, but to some people that have already applied and filled out a quick little survey. We don't want just anyone coming in. We want to make sure that it's the right fit for them and for the group. So what we're doing is on the 28th, 29th, and 30th of December, right after Christmas, we are going to be sending out private invitations to the people that have already either went through one of our past trainings, one of our workshops, or people that have filled out our applications or signed up and filled out that survey. So if you are interested I'll go ahead and I will throw this up here just so you can do that if you want to. Now, where is my little link here? Here it is. If you go to brandcreatorsacademy.com, again, that's brandcreatorsacademy.com. You can go there. You'll see all the information there. You'll see a lot of our members with what they're saying about the community. You'll also see what is included inside of the academy, which we have all training that has been really segmented for each stage. We've reorganized the members portal. Like, a lot has been done over the past month and a half. Chris and I have been really busy reorganizing, structuring it, also to follow this roadmap. So again, if you are interested in joining us and really joining a group of people that are committed, that are transparent, that are there to support you and help you, but also, share. So this way here, they can learn and you can learn together. And also the mentorship, myself and Chris Schaefer. It's the only thing that we do where we offer ourselves there to be able to help more on a direct level. So if you're interested in joining us, head on over to brandcreatorsacademy.com, fill out that short little survey. Let us know a little bit more about you, where you are, where you want to go. And then once you fill that out, there's another a little spot there where I'm going to have a video waiting for you. And I'm going to ask you another couple of questions. All right. And that's it. That's all you really need to do. But we are putting these things in place because we want it to be the right fit for you and for the members that we have inside the academy. So it's not open to the public. Although I will tell you, if you want to get an invite, you need to make sure that this is filled out before the 28th of December. Make sure that you get on that list by heading over to brandcreatorsacademy.com. Get on that list. We will be notifying you on the 28th, and we will be keeping it open until midnight on the 30th. Okay. If you do not get an email on the 28th for whatever reason, email me, scott@brandcreators.com, and I'll make sure that you get that link. Okay. Because it's, like I said, I'm not going to be emailing this to my entire list. It's only going to be for a small group of people that have filled out the survey, the application, or someone that has went through one of our previous workshops. All right. And the other thing is, just another little side note here. I'm going to be doing a nice, cool little bonus there as well. So that I'll be mentioning that to everyone that does sign up to be notified. I'll let you guys know what that is. It's pretty sweet. And then also, we're going to be, first part of 2021, we're going to be doing a couple more fast track workshops. One of them is going to be niche validation and really niche discovery. And then the other one is going to be content creation. Those two will be fast track workshops. They're also going to be available to the public, but they're also going to be inside of Brand Creators Academy, because we give every bit of content that we create is inside the academy, and the fast track workshops are the same. So you guys get invited to those as well. So if you have any questions on that, or if you want to just go over there and put your name in so you're notified, so you can be ready to join and really get in the game with other brand creators, just like you and me, and helping each other, supporting each other, holding each other accountable. And really, like I believe it was Alpandro said, get rid of the dizziness where you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to focus on. It's so overwhelming. We have a really simple approach, but very effective approach. And one of the main things is keeping everything organized and simple, and where we take action, bite-sized pieces on a regular basis. And that's really what makes the difference in anything that we do. How do you show up every single day and knock out one small little thing that gets you a little bit closer? And then being in the game is just so powerful, because we get to see results. I can't say how I can say, but I'm just so proud of our members because they're so willing to share. And I've already seen so much growth. I mean, Matt is going to be, he's going to be one of our case studies, which he's already been doing so much, but we're going to actually share a lot more of his stuff. And he went from not having anything, not even having his niche picked a year ago, to now he's got his whole site up and running. He's got traffic coming in from Google. He's got a lead magnet created that's getting really good conversions. He's following up with his email. Like, his email list is over 3,000 people now. He's published a whole bunch of content. Now he's taken it, compiled it, made it into a digital ebook. Now he's already sold that to his list after they told him what they wanted. I mean, the list goes on and on, right? So all of that stuff, you get to actually see inside of that business and so many others as we're in the game and we're testing and we're playing, really. We're playing the game because things that work in his business might not work in yours, but it's interesting to look at from your perspective and go, maybe that will work for mine. Maybe I'll test that myself, right? And that's the cool thing about our academy, and all of our members just so willing to share. And actually there's some talk right now, and I won't even mention too much about it because I don't know how that's going to all work yet, but they're talking about inside, and this is so cool, is they're talking about creating these little micro masterminds like inside of our group so you can have even a little bit deeper of a level of accountability. Not quite sure what's going to happen there with that, but we're working on creating that so when even new members come in, we can actually take and place you inside of a smaller micro group that will be more of accountability. So we're always just thinking, how do we make this easier and just more effective? And also where you don't have to go and try to get information here, information here, information here, information here, and then you get confused. It's like, how can we help you just on that road that you want to travel, that you want to get to? How can we do that? How can we do it the fastest, right? Without it being black hat or gray hat. Okay. So anyway, I'm really excited, guys. That's why I'm sitting here rambling about this a little bit more, just because I'm so fired up about 2021, our members, the academy, and just life in general, guys. I think that 2021 is going to be an amazing year if we stick together. And I think that we will, right? I think that we will. So guys, any last minute questions here before we wrap up? Let's see. How have you found community made a difference? Because people are helping each other. They're inspiring each other. They're motivating each other, and they're just there. Okay. So it's kind of like going to the gym and seeing people that you see there all the time, and you kind of hit it off with those people and they help motivate you and inspire you. That's what we're talking about. It's the same idea. It's helped a lot. Have you decided on any schedules for workshops for next year? Not 100% yet, but I know that those two are going to be happening, and most likely the very first part of January. Let's see here. And Lloyd, what's up? Hey, Scott, been away for a while. Hope to start good for 2021. Hope all is going well with you and your family. I appreciate all the nuggets you keep giving out. The wooden heart still sticks with me. Oh yeah, the wooden heart. Maybe I'll even do another episode bringing that back with The Carpenter, the book, The Carpenter, which is a great, great book. Yes, Salomon, you have a great day as well. But guys, just closing thoughts today. Make sure that whether you use my roadmap or not, make sure that you create your own roadmap. All right. And I just like to keep it simple. 5 stages. You know what the stages are. Follow those stages, work on those stages, and just make sure that you do that. Whether it's in a notebook or if you're in the academy, printing that thing out, printing out all the workbooks, making it real. I can't stress that enough. When you make something real in front of you and you're actually putting pen to paper, it's just that much more powerful in my eyes. It really, truly, truly is. So again, if you want to be part of our academy, it's not open to the public, but we are going to be opening 28th, 29th, and 30th for private invites only. If you want to be part of that, that small open for the right people, then make sure that you head over to brandcreatorsacademy.com, fill out your information there, and then we will be in touch. All right. And Jason says, wait, one last thing here. Your next live is tomorrow, validating? No. Tomorrow is off. Wednesday, we do another one. So it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday are these coffee talks. So Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Friday will be a jam session. This week, we will not be having a Friday jam session, obviously. So what we may end up doing, I haven't yet decided on this. We may end up doing Wednesday as our jam session, but I still have to think on that. Or we may just do something a little bit different, but it obviously will not be a Friday jam session because it's going to be Christmas. So we're not going to do that. All right. So that will be the one day that I am going to take off to celebrate Christmas with my family. So that's that. So, but I will be here Wednesday. All right. So, all right, guys, have an awesome, amazing day. And yeah, let's do this. Let's get out there and make it happen. Right. There's no excuses. It's up to you and me to get out there and make it happen. Whatever we want out of life, we can make it happen. It's what we tell our mind, right? It's what we, and it's our actions, right? What do we do on a regular basis? All right. That is what's going to create our results. So guys, have an awesome, amazing day. And let me know if you need anything. Just drop it in the comments. I'll look at the comments. And if there's anything you guys want me to discuss on this Wednesday's Coffee Talk, drop it in there as well. And I'll consider doing that. All right. So guys, have an awesome day. Take care. Take action. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.